Hello everyone, we are Group 8. Our topic is Taoism, and we're gonna share the ethical fundamentals shared with other religions. Next page. This is our contents. Next page. The first fundamental is natural-centered spirituality. The natural world is viewed as a manifestation of the Tao, the basic principle of the universe in Taoism. Taoists believe that everything in the natural world is interrelated and that everything is part of the larger world. Taoism says that humans should strive to live in harmony with nature and develop a great respect and appreciation for it. Animism, a belief system that maintains that all natural things, including as animals, plants, roads, rivers, and mountains, are alive and have a spirit or soul, is based on natural-centered spirituality. Buddhism believes that all living beings are interrelated and that the natural world is a manifestation of the same underlying reality as humans. Next page. The second fundamental is environmentalism. The necessity of living in harmony with nature and the environment is emphasized in Taoism. Taoist ethics is based on the notion that humans are part of nature and must follow the natural order of things in order to live a full and vital life. The Greek philosopher Aristotle wrote extensively about the relationships between living organisms and their habitats, arguing that humans owe it to the natural world to care for it. In Hinduism, environmentalism is rooted in the concept of dharma, which refers to one's duty or moral responsibility to all parts of existence, including the natural world. The natural world is regarded as a manifestation of the divine in Hinduism, and so worthy of respect and care. Now I'm gonna pass to next presenter.
The third ethic fundamental is be compassionate. Taoism claims that Tao gives birth to all living things and life is an important manifestation. It's not only the origin of humanity, but also the beginning of all objects in the universe. The Taoist behavior of respecting life is an important component of its logical ideology. The central idea of Judeo-Christian is non-self-interested love, which defines as the awareness of all living creatures, taking love as the core and advocating a compassionate attitude towards people and all things. Is interconnected with environmental protection. As for Buddhism, it advocates not only having love for people, but also taking care of mountains, rivers, and the earth. The saying goes, all sentient beings on the earth have Buddha nature. The third was natural harmony. We have mentioned about the yin-yang balance. Taoism focuses on the impersonal transformations of the universe, which are spontaneous and unguided. An important part of this is the harmonious relationship between nature and the harmonious balance of the two is essential to the well-being of all living things. The concept of sustainable development and environmental protection also maintain the balance of yin-yang in nature. Confucianism claims that the universe organizes through the polarity of yin-yang, which characterizes anything in life. The concept of yin-yang and a harmonious relationship with nature are intertwined. As for Islam, nature has its own order and functions that work naturally within ecosystem. So to sustain the balance is a core principle of Islamic worldviews, which is to preserve and sustain the well-being of nature. Now I'll pass to my member.
Self-discipline and self-cultivation are important basic as ethnic principle in Taoist culture. Self-discipline aligns the individual with the natural flow of the universe, maintaining harmony and balance between man and nature. In addition, Taoist culture advocate simple and frugal use of any resources in life, which requires self-discipline and self-control to practice. And as you can see, Islam and Christianity also have similar basic ethnic principle. Discipline is one of the important characteristics that every Muslim must have in order to live a very successful life. And they are expected to observe discipline and behavior in all situations. In Christianity, self-control is the way to live a moral and godly life. The principles of self-control and self-denial are considered necessary for Christian spiritual growth and the development of virtue. Then next page. non-action or non-harmony. Non-action or non-harmony is one of the an important principle in Taoism. This is to emphasize the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. In Taoist culture, people should avoid harming all living things, including animals, plants, and all our living individuals. Non-harmony also refers to avoiding any harms to the surrounding environment. Likewise, in Buddhism, the act of harming any living being is avoided, and they advocate the release of life. All living beings are interconnected, and harming other will ultimately harm oneself. In ancient India, Jainism, no violence and harmlessness are very emphasized. They believe that all living things have souls, and the harm to any living things, no matter how big or small, should be avoided. So I will pass to the next presenter.
I will talk about the religious views on reducing resource consumption in this section. Taoism teaches respect for the natural world and all life forms and believes humans should live in harmony with nature instead of exploiting and destroying the environment. At the same time, Taoism advocates recycling to reduce waste and resource consumption. Taoism believes that the natural environment is scared and closely related to the spiritual well-being of humankind. At the same time, Hinduism also teaches not waste and greed, but moderation and modesty. Protecting the natural environment is also a part of maintaining human mental health. Finally, Confucianism has similar views, emphasizing harmony between man and nature, such as harmony between heaven and earth, and opposition to environmental pollution and overexploitation. Next page. In the next section, I will talk about the religions that promote the idea of sustainable development. Taoism emphasizes opposition to the excessive pursuit of material wealth and power. They highlight the equality of life and mutual respect. We opposite harm to life and violence and believe all living things deserve equal respect and protection. At the same time, it emphasizes the protection of nature and the environment. Jainism believes that by giving up our desires and personal wills, we can pursue peace of mind and inner balance, opposite the destruction of the environment and waste of the resources, and advocate sustainability, development, and ecological protection. Buddhism also advocates the principle of non-action and non-violence. In addition, Buddhism emphasizes environmental protection and equality of life, especially the Buddhist environmental protection movement that has developed recently. Okay, pass to my partner.
Okay, next I will discuss Taoism and the Sikhism. Both religions emphasize respecting nature and living in harmony with nature. Taoism emphasizes only when everything in the world is in harmony can there be virtue. The view encourages the government and the people to care for nature. At the same time, it emphasizes that Tao follows nature. Human cultural recreation should not ignore the principle of the nature, but should respect nature. Human beings should protect the environment and decrease human egocentrism. Sikhism believes that our creation is a manifestation of God and should be respected, emphasizing that one should live in harmony with nature. Taking the same view is animism, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things in nature and the importance of treating the nature with respect. Taoism and the Baha'i both emphasize the unity of human beings. Taoism believes that all things are interconnected and interdependent, and that we should strive to live in harmony with others and nature. At the same time, we should follow the nature development. Baha'i believes that the nature is God's creation. All things are interconnected. All people should be treated with respect, regardless of their background or beliefs. The same is true for human being and nature. Confucianism shares the same view. Confucianism teaches the human should be responsible for the nature and emphasize the importance of maintaining balance and harmony in the nature environment. Human unity can achieve social harmony. Okay, next page. Generally speaking, there are many different religions in the world. But we can see that all religions emphasize the harmonious coexistence between man and nature. Okay, next page. That's all for our group's presentation. Thank you for listening.